Next is Bunny Rogers, who recently published My Apologies Accepted, and who has also read with 89 Plus before for a poetry marathon. Well, I mean, I could say that I've seen Bunny Rogers perform in New York before, twice, and she lives in New York. She's from Texas, and her performances are always very touching and moving and intense, and you'll experience them now. Welcome, Bunny Rogers.
Thank you. Loyalties. Remember how confident I was about how I would take care of myself. I had plans in case you went to jail, died, or left me. I feel too heavy to be a butterfly. What does a traditional heartbreak feel like? My heart is a stone. My heart is a sponge. In my stone house, I see the importance in reading books. Wholesomeness is insulting, and I am scared to think your word is not law. My body doesn't matter to heaven, but it matters. I want to sleep in my office, by my rocks. I want to sleep through centuries. Elliott Smith is dead, and anyone who has ever been in love with an addict understands this song. My dowry. What kind of dog is that? I smile. I hope he feels comfort from my big blue eyes. Animal companions. Ack, no, it is crucial time. Feel your absence very strong. What do you know? I got one. I got a dog. Every living creature on this earth dies alone. Michael Scofield would stop at nothing. You are looking at two folded cranes. You are looking at two painted turtles. I hope you enjoyed them. You are looking at two painted turtles and the occasional crane. There are two sets of footprints in the sand charting your life's path, and during the hardest times in your life, you see only a single set of footprints. You ask Agent Mahone, why when I needed you most did you abandon me? And Agent Mahone says that was when he carried you. Poem for Bernadette. I am very forgiving. Watch this. You are looking at a very forgivable, very beautiful heartbreaker. I look at you and I have no idea who you are. I forget your name all the time. You can laugh safely because this is what I wanted. It's all tailoring, you know that. Birthday poem. It means so much to have your words remembered. It means so much to have your pain acknowledged. People use proper spelling and grammar when they want to return the hurt. Sex is disgusting because I am disgusting. My old issues with hugging. Hugs are an excuse to touch the body of someone you can't, for whatever reason, go to bed with. This is very typical Capricorn. Trace amounts of CP. I was scared, but I overcame. Deep respect for my addiction. Thank you for touching me. Society. I do it all. Fuck you. Egomaniacs don't kill themselves. I'm going international. I'm going to die in Long Island. Pectus excavatum. Hi, Bunny, it's Dad. Are you okay? I heard you vomiting. To be objectively beautiful, you need to be a vessel. It were an objectively cold house I kept. At one with the screaming in my head. Adorability is fuckability because children are adorable and men want to fuck children. Acknowledge or die, wow, you are dead to me. deeply bugged. Is it visible? It mustn't be. Someone would say something. Someone would help. Can you say that thing about audience again? But then how does everyone know? Can you say that thing about audience again? Can't promise anything. It's just a bed. You have to understand what kind of pressure this puts me under. Morgantown. Regressus ad infinitum. Chocolate brown hydrangea. Black roses, blue roses, black and white roses, Halloween roses. Pillhead. Fair is fair, we all share the ride, so we all pay for the ride. If he makes the exception for me, he would have to make it for everyone. As if what is perceived as strength. The voices in my head say you're crazy. I laugh at you because you are all the same. Take my American Girl doll Sabbath set. Take my dignity, you and your fat cat vocab. Feed me mud and light everything on fire. United in death, I'll see you in hell. Sight men. Life is a pretty strong word. Are you sure that you mean it? Take a guess. It's something between what feels best and what's killing him. It hasn't been an option for years now. It looks like a cloud. Operative love, conditional love. I promise to love, though as I write this, raindrops are falling. Things aren't perfect, so I promise to love in sickness. Make whatever advancements, pull whichever strings. Like I always say, does it make sense or is it confusing? It's your call. Like I always say, I'm too smart for this. You can't squeeze blood from a shoe. You can't squeeze blood from a stone. Other times I will resentment for the same reasons. Then again, my drug alcohol use is on the upswing. You can't draw blood from a shoe or anything that pulls back or spills blood. I don't want a man that can be mean or find me at the cause of his anger. Clown by association. I used to smile to say hello, shaking your hands wildly, echoing tree stump names. I'm married. I have kids. You'd be surprised. A book in my guilt and honor, embroidered titling, glass companion. Welcome to the stupidest movie, none of your pain is real. Buddy convinced was fucking you was never fucking you, never really fucking you at all. When doors open, encourage humiliation, distribute your guilt by talking nonstop. The only way you can enjoy revenge is if you are insane. At the end of the book of your life, you will flip back to the first page, not frantically but calmly, and you will repeat aloud, but mumbled, I must be in here somewhere. Lake Bottom Wood. I don't want to breed more things that nobody needs. Sad old newspaper and crumpled in knots. He came in the room in the middle of the night and he startled me. When did I shut down? And he looked me in the eyes with this invitation. I never held clues for you. Mania. I dreamed I was a dream girl, running up and down, running up and down. I dreamed I kept composure. I dreamed I held my own. I did not speak, and when I did, it was not empty. I welcomed the air on my teeth and the pang in my lower intestines. I climbed the concrete staircase. I watched in silence from 12 steps away. Ushering. Under rain of dystopic melodies and optimistic lyrics, two delusional hopefuls we swept under our wings and squeezed out our tears over the years to make them grow. Our saint-like protagonists, our best bet and last chance. I make a blowfish face, writing you from Fox River State Penitentiary, what I find troublesome, what I find hateful. I flatten into a shelf and draw the blinds. I sit in clone state. I sit forever. I sit in the reflection pool and draw a companion guide. I sit frozen and look at myself forever. I dreamed that God would be forgiving. 3 charming rooms talk back and forth, enlisted for their strength and stamina. Together, 5 sisters of addiction grow up the walls, entrusting there is no world in which paranoia could save the 2 of us. Threat is infinite and jovial. Courage is a wink and a nod. Your spine is a joke. Your vertebrae are stacked snowballs that will melt as your joints do every hour without fail in this cruel, hot world where every root vegetable shrinks your dick, where we wake up and go to work to laugh at your dick. Dewey, you marry your illness every time. Stockholm syndrome dies harder. You pick a God figure, you work with what you have, you sink and accept the sinking, you drive a car through a fence, you mark yourself with pride. You are a target and you are desired. You liken it to drinking in the driver's seat, the best place to have a beer. You are clever, you are arrogant, but you are wrong. You are a passenger in a driver's seat. You undrive, you undrink, you watch yourself die on a television from the corner in a bar. You smoke funny, you suck, you die. Thanks.